Legal Mindset is a lawyer. I got that fact wrong and I apologize. Nope, not unless he smokes more than Kaceytron. What's actually going to happen, and I guarantee you this, he will completely ignore the mistake he made. He will double and triple down, continue to call Legal Mindset a fake MAGA lawyer, and he will basically face no repercussions. You know, I would say like the
when is he ever? Them slaps on the wrist, them one-day bans? On the off day? This is what I keep saying. When that platform inevitably falls into the dumpster fire it already is, I'll just be laughing. Laughing all the way to the bank. Y'all already know what time it is, baby. Oh, the daily slopes. Sloppy! Of course, more conjecture about the whole Hasan situation in which he whipped out the gun, you know what I'm saying, threatened the wrong boy, bad works we got going on there. Then apparently, you know, Asmongold was covering some John with Kaceytron, so, you know, gotta look into that boy. But yeah, we ain't here to waste no more time, you know Trilly be yapping. This boy probably yaps such already. Trilly talks everything. Trilly does indeed yap everything, without fail, every single time. We know it by now. Let's get right into it. You already know, I shout out my glorious, excellent Slop King. Come on. You already know. They just got fucking humiliated. If you guys want to watch the OG video, down in the description, first link. Sure to love it more Pegasus. Let's get right into the vid, baby. No time to waste. Zesty Ball. Yo, come on, man. He's got to chill with these hair flips. I'm gonna keep saying it, bro. Not Zesty. I'm a lesbian. There is a difference.
To a series so legendary, even Mewtwo is watching. In today's video, Hasan is now officially slandered an actual lawyer. Not a smart move.
So, legal mindset, uncle mindset.
Legal Mindset has responded. Kaceytron continues to be a complete blundering moron.
No surprises there.
Destroying any chance of winning her case against Ethan.
She never had one.
Hasan is now also crying over people pointing out the fact that his family is rich and he is a Nepo baby. Apparently he
Everyone already knew this.
Recently went to a phase party and has been bragging about his wealth as well. Subscribe to witness.
That's Silky over there?
To a phase party and has been bragging about his
I'm probably blocking him. Oh yeah, I think that is Silky.
wealth as
Oh no, that's not Silky. Never mind. Okay.
well. Subscribe to witness the greatest series ever created. We're literally on episode 60, by the way. It's like longer than some TV
Cinema. Sheesh.
shows at this point. Now, quick context for the situation. If you missed the last video, Hasan basically doxed and threatened a viewer for leaving a hate comment. He ended up pulling out his gun and threatening the wrong guy. After that, YouTuber and lawyer Legal Mindset actually called him out, to which Hasan instantly responded by slandering him and calling him a fake lawyer, a MAGA grifter.
I'm about to say a MAGA grifter, a rumble lawyer. Like, bruv, he streams on YouTube. Oh yeah, he was calling like a passport bro and shit. Like, gang. He helps people get visas. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
A passport bro, etc, etc. So Legal Mindset responded, I've started to enjoy when people resort to ad hominem, as it means they've conceded the legal point or lack the capacity for informed and objective debate.
I mean, we already knew that about Mr. Piker. Again, this is something that colloquially goes on in the echo chamber. If you disagree and or are critical of something like going on within there, you're exiled, kicked out. And I'm not gonna lie, if you do have an argument, especially one that they cannot disprove, yeah, they're going towards the insults and slandering you. You know, you're a Nazi, you're a fascist, you're fucking MAGA grifter, yada yada, like all this bullshit. Yeah, we're gonna see it later. Minecraft enchantment. He was cooking on the take, I told you. Stop attacking the niggas personally. Don't attack them. Attack the story.
I mean, yeah, this is just a classic Hasan Piker playbook, you know? Insult the person instead of actually going for their arguments.
Yep.
Honestly, this is pathetic. Why even assert that you're political when you're literally not? That's an outright lie and used to put you on the side of the aisle and make it okay to attack you. Very cringe behavior. The only one bringing up politics is Hasan.
Remember, he's a political commentator, y'all.
As it's irrelevant to the objective legal analysis. Now, we also talked about this last video, but Destiny's son Nathan was actually banned from Twitch for using a toy gun. Meanwhile, Hasan obviously faced no repercussions. So Legal Mindset responded, the Hasan incident has opened the door for Nathan to have a quite colorable cause of action. He should get with a local attorney ASAP. Right, so he also released a video responding to Hasan.
Hasan has slandered me, committed some defamation in response to my reaction to what was going on with Twitch and the situation with Twitch. However, when a channel of 1.7 million people spreads false information about yourself, clearly not having watched a single one of my videos or really knowing much about me, it seems
he doesn't tend to do a lot of research.
Other than what the most deranged antis might try to cook up. I love the fact that you're going to see immediately how he jumps to ad hominem, because ad hominem or personal attacks, when used as a debate strategy or when used to rebuke someone, actually represent a concession. That actually means you are incapable of making a legal argument or an objective argument or an
I'd say just off the base level, he was incapable of doing that.
informed argument. You're simply trying to discredit someone personally to get around the fact you lack the capacity to actually argue.
Right, so Legal Mindset is witnessing what basically any person who criticizes Hasan has to deal with. Basically, he will start lying about you constantly, not really caring about any legal repercussions at all. He will instantly try to smear your name so that his audience will not listen to a word you say.
But at the same time, it's like, do you even want his audience to like be hearing out what you're saying? Because it's like, yeah, you'd want them to be objective and like, look, yo, man, this guy you're glazing up, yeah, the guy you're being a G-boy for, yeah, he could do pretty bad. Actually, he does it a good amount of time. But these fools, they don't even want to hear that again. We like, try to repeat themselves. Again, when you bring up arguments and such things like that, they love to obfuscate and goalpost shift. They don't even engage with the arguments. They're just going straight to calling you like names and insulting you and shit. So it's like, you can't even get these heads to like really be objective and listen. They don't want to be.
Easiest and quickest way to do that is to call you a fake MAGA grifter lawyer. So anyways, after this, Legal Mindset systematically shuts down each and every attack made against him one by one, starting with the fake lawyer accusation.
If I were to cover every Rumble lawyer, fake lawyer that it actually is.
So let's stop right there. Okay, so Rumble Lawyer is very interesting. While I do have, I guess, still a Rumble account, I haven't uploaded it to years. I don't stream on Rumble. I only stream on YouTube, primarily as a major platform. I've tried the others. I don't like them. Now, fake lawyer is interesting, and I want to throw out here that that's possibly the most defamatory thing. Now, I want to give Mr. Piker some credit here, because perhaps
Mr. Hamas, Diddy, Osama bin Laden, Baby Oil, Houthi forensic story didn't happen, Piker.
he knows nothing about me or knows nothing about the law. Well, clearly he knows nothing about the law. A lawyer is anybody with a law degree, whether or not they're licensed and practice law. So anybody who's gone to law school is indeed a lawyer. Now,
well, I can tell y'all what. I know for sure I'm not a lawyer because I ain't go to law school. But you know who I could definitely say is not a lawyer and didn't go to law school? Like looking at the ball. That's tough.
attorney is someone above lawyer. You could say that word is perhaps not interchangeable, but similarly related insofar as they are not only a lawyer, not only do they have a law degree, but an attorney has to be licensed to practice in their state. I'm licensed to practice in the state of Florida. So I am both a lawyer and an attorney above that. There you go, Mr. Piker. That's a language. So that statement is indeed false, right? That I am a quote unquote fake lawyer because
seeming like some casual misinformation being spread. I mean, it's the normal over there.
I indeed possess a law degree from the University of Florida.
Wow, so turns out Hasan Piker was lying. I never could have guessed. Not in a million years would I ever guess that Hasan was actually lying about something. Not like...
Totally not like he's a fucking pathological liar. Nigga damn near lies about everything that comes out of his mouth.
Like he's done it literally 1,000 times before. But yeah, the fact is, he literally has a law degree and is licensed to practice in Florida. So he's actually just completely making up shit. And again, I don't know how his audience doesn't look at this and go, wow, maybe the guy I'm watching is not very trustworthy.
This is the John I was literally like just saying earlier. I don't know, like it's because they don't like, yo. This is why another reason why I say Hasan is audience captured, because it's more or less like these heads again don't want to be objective. Hasan is putting out the political ideologies and the viewpoints that they like hearing. They like being reassured. They like being reaffirmed on, right? So, of course, any other ideologies or anything that would counteract that, they've been ingrained in this echo chamber for so long, bro. Like, nah, bro. No, you're a Nazi. A fascist. Like, nah, bro. They're not even going to try to engage with the arguments once more. Like, it's never going to happen for any of these G-Bulls. G-Boys, I mean, same thing. They all sucking dick. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Just check the comments of this vid. You'll probably see a nigga not feeling so hot about my opinions or takes on it,
considering he literally makes up shit on a regular basis. Yet somehow these absolute lobotomites go to him for political coverage. They go to him with the expectation that they're gonna give him an actual objective view of the politics. He's going
or better yet, like an insightful view of the politics to like expand like your reach on thinking about it, like expand your perspective of it. You'll never get that shit. Again, echo chamber.
To tell them how it is. But obviously, he knows nothing about the law, as Legal Mindset said. He knows nothing about politics either, but somehow he randomly becomes an expert the second he talks about any topic. Expert in geopolitics, expert in copyright law, expert in thinking the sun is a fucking missile.
What the?
Bro, I remember this. I was like, bro, this was the joke I was talking about with Hasan's intelligence, bro. How many times have heads like that have sent him like clips or told him to look at some John? How many times have they got him to like look stupid and or put out something wrong? Like, it is generally astonishing, bro.
What frick is this, bro? Is it coming right at him? I can't tell. Oh, I thought that was the missile. It's the sun.
Truly a impressive resume. He's like a shape-shifting chameleon, you know? He will automatically be granted a fake degree for whatever topic he needs to be educated about and pretend to know everything about it. Anyways, after this, Legal Mindset warns Hasan about continuing to lie about him.
So that statement in the future would be defamatory. With Mr. Piker, we do have to remember, and with myself and other figures, is that we are all public figures. So we follow the New York Times versus Sullivan standard. We have a higher standard for defamation. Now that that's been clarified publicly for Mr. Piker, and that he will well know that information is false and defamatory, to continue to...
I mean, well, how would he know? Because he's not going to watch this shit. He hasn't watched any of it. Again, he just spreads misinformation. Because he totally knew that Legal Mindset was a passport, bro. MAGA grifter, Rumble streamer, bro. He totally knew that was facts. I don't know if he'll see this shit, so I don't know. It's public info now.
To do so would perhaps incur liability.
All right, let me just save you the trouble here. As someone who's earned a PhD in Hasanetics,
Hasanomics.
I can tell you exactly what Hasan is going to do after this. Is Hasan going to correct his statement, say, oh,
no.
Actually, guys, I was wrong.
Absolutely not. Take accountability from this motherfucker and his orbiters, let alone the G-Boys? No.
Legal Mindset is a lawyer. I got that fact wrong, and I apologize. Nope, not unless he smokes more than Kaceytron. What's actually going to happen, and I guarantee you this, he will completely ignore the mistake he made. He will double and triple down, continue to call Legal Mindset a fake MAGA lawyer, and he will basically face no repercussions. You know, I would say like the...
When is he ever? Them slaps on the wrist on one-day bans? On the off day? This is what I keep saying. When that platform inevitably falls into the dumpster fire it already is, I'll just be laughing all the way to the bank.
Real punishment is his credibility and reputation. But let's be honest, that shit has already been flushed down the toilet. There is no fixing his reputation at all. The local crackhead probably has a better reputation than Hasan at this point. Then Hasan talked about how Legal Mindset only ever talks about trans people, which is, I've literally never seen...
It's literally not true. Debunk that whole John. He talks about nuisance IRL streamers like Johnny Somali, Vitali, Ice Poseidon, people as such.
Him do that ever.
And obviously, as of now, he's talking about like more of that H3 drama, you know what I'm saying? The copyright lawsuit, Denim's Kaceytron Frogan, and of course, our ever so glorious God Caddy, I always say this, God Caddy, it's God Zaddy King, the golden boy, Mr. Piker. Yeah, he's not talking about like, you know, anything that has to do with the trans community, at least not that I've seen recently.
A fucking right-wing freak that spends most of their time talking about like trans people.
Most of my time talking about trans people. The issues I have been covering lately have been the Ethan Klein.
I immediately, like, you just have to hit that nigga with that shit immediately. Like, bro, prove that.
Lawsuit. have been Johnny Somali, have been Vitaly. Now, unless you are counting something with Somali or Vitaly as a trans issue, which...
Yeah, those two dumbasses, yeah, I don't think they mix. But if anything, I don't think they mix with anything right now because they're about to be mixing with a jail cell, or at least Johnny is. Vitaly already is.
I would struggle to understand how that would fit in, then yeah, that's not at all what my content has been about for the past years. Also,
yeah.
so I keep politics out of my streams, and it's particularly over the last year, 6 months, definitely last 6 months and a year, I have endeavored to keep my streams as objective and educational and make it a environment where everybody is welcome. Even people who like Hasan Piker are welcome in my chat, so long as they are civil, so long as they keep the conversation from violating the terms of service of the platform, because I indeed do care about a...
That's what I'm saying. And it's the simple joint I be talking about all the time, where you can have arguments, you could even have like debates and go back and forth, but like, bro, that joint can be cordial and amicable, bro. Like, I swear to God. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, when you're going into like an argument, whatever, and like you're going in on a hostile movement, or you're going in like being loud, yelling, shouting, not even trying to actually get to a point. It's like, what is the whole point of the discussion? Obviously, within that, you're trying to convey to the person your thoughts as best as you can. So within that, yeah, you want to stay cordial. But again, G-boys, cordial, sure, sure.
Abiding by the terms of service of the platform. I care about the law and educating people on the law. That's the core of my channel.
Well, Hasan also cares about educating people about terrorists, obviously.
Hezbollah is a paramilitary organization.
Do we like them or no?
Hasan likes their flag.
I don't have an issue with them, let's just say.
Yeah. I mean, again, you like their flag, not surprising.
They are designated by the American state as a terrorist organization.
So why are you indifferent about them? And or better yet, even way after this, why is their flag your favorite flag of a terror organization? Dog, see, and it's crazy because he'll get mad and wonder why people call him a fucking terrorist sympathizer. Like, oh yeah, man, this clip totally doesn't exist. I didn't see this shit. I made it up.
I do not like them then.
Well,
War crimes are...
Like, bruh, you're done. We know who you glaze up. Again, hierarchy. We know who you glaze up. He's at the very top, Golden Boy, Orbiters, G-Boys. And the only people that he will glaze that go above them is Hamas, Hezbollah, and fucking the Houthis. Like, bro, pathetic.
Actually a good thing, guys. Did I tell you about my favorite flag? It
I'm trying to tell you.
actually has an AK-47 on it. A symbol of peace, guys. And I don't know why Hasan has gone and said this, because if you literally just go to Legal Mindset's channel right now, you can see that he's been mainly covering those topics like Johnny Somali and Vitaly. He's actually been...
I ain't gonna lie. As a Uncle Mindset, Legal Mindset Orbiter myself, yeah, no, seriously. But all jokes aside, besides the glaze. Yeah, nah, Legal Mindset's been covering shit with Johnny and Vitaly for like the past like months, and especially like with Johnny shit, he been covering him for at least like the past damn near like 8-9. So I'm like, yeah, I don't know where the fuck Hasan's getting this shit.
Covering similar topics to us drama slop tubers, except he does it from a legal perspective. He does it from the perspective of a lawyer, because
The PowerPoints, yeah, I can't wait till he has a Hasan PowerPoint. I think he already had one.
he has some better analysis about that stuff. He knows the exact sort of laws they might have violated. He obviously has more in-depth knowledge about that, so people go to check out his perspective on the situations.
Every time, go share the love with Uncle Mindset.
It's not very hard to do like a smidgen of research here, but here I am pretending that Hasan is actually trying to make a real argument, when in reality he's just completely making up shit to slander people. Then this next part, Hasan calls him like a drama pervert.
A lot of you are drama perverts, okay?
And again, I'll go ahead and debunk that for him. Immediately. Brother, if we're drama perverts, so are you, nigga. You participate in dramas. Again, I'm gonna ask you. When you asked, I mean, it's not like you weren't conversing with the nigga. You were on Noah Samson's stream. But when you watch those fucking Bad Empanada videos, and again, Hasan, not the fucking ones where he's doing this, these docs, bro, this insightful research on the conflict, and like, nah. The ones where he's making videos on Ethan and fucking Ela, you know what I'm saying? Them vids, bruh. Them vids. Nigga, you watch them shits, and those shits are drama. Shut the fuck up, bro. I'm so tired of hearing that shit. Bro, these niggas, like, I don't know where the fuck actually, I do know where the fuck the ego is coming from, because, again, this nigga has constant niggas that will suck his cock on a frequent basis. It's so insane. But I don't know where niggas be getting off with this shit. Like, dog, do you not realize how fucking stupid you look by saying this shit? This is, like, blatant hypocrisy, my nigga. You know what? Whatever, bro.
You nut when you think about the prospect of drama. But I'm not.
I will say, I actually do not like drama. And in fact, on my channel, I try to avoid drama. In fact, even in carrying out my behaviors, I try to make sure that I am focusing more on the legal aspects of things. But what Hasan tends to define as drama, and what it appears he's defining as drama, is anything that disagrees with the things he's doing.
Yeah. Every single time. Yeah. You disagree with him? You're a Nazi. You're a fascist. You disagree with him? Nah, you don't know shit. You disagree with him? Nah, fuck you. You're a hater. Like, bro. Yeah, bro, Hasan. Fuck out of here with that victim complex fucking lying bullshittery, nigga.
So by somebody saying what you are doing is objectively risking lawsuits, it's objectively wrong, or for example, saying that, hey, your orbiters, Denims and Frogan, they're going to lose under copyright infringement. Here's the explanation of the law. Apparently, that's drama, to objectively educate people on the law.
Listen, objective reality does not exist in Hasan's universe.
That's exactly, again, what I was saying earlier, too. Of course it doesn't. Because, again, if you're being objective, that means the shit coming out of his mouth, yeah, man, you gotta say some of them shit's bad, because they directly are. But, nope, they wouldn't do that. So, where's the objectivity? It's not there.
It's basically whatever I think is right, and everything on the other side is automatically wrong. Which is why he just labels anyone he disagrees with as MAGA. Keep in mind, this is the same guy who thinks that slop tubers are working with the US government.
Yes, I was about to say it too. The slop tubers are working with the Trump administration. Yo, I really want to see Hasan's proof on that. I need to know which slop tuber was paid out straight by Trumpy's pocket, bro. I need to know, because as far as I'm concerned, nigga Hasan, it sounds like you're fucking lying once again.
To arrest him. Absolute schizo. Also, I just gotta say this. Hasan is literally the drama pervert, okay? He actually tries.
Shout out Pegasus, my glorious slop king, literally spitting. This is what I'm saying. It's like, Hasan, you blatantly participate in dramas. If anything, if niggas are drama perverts, nigga, you must be the drama fucking gooner legend. Nigga, it's so funny because most of the drama fucking spawns from your dumbass, which is so crazy because, again, why we have the daily slops, you can't ever seem to shut the fuck up. It's so wild. It's like, yeah, not only do you not participate in the petty dramas, you don't do none of this shit, apparently. Yet it's spawning directly from you. You directly participate in them shits. And you're mad when niggas give their opinion on the shits. It's hilarious, bro. And these niggas will keep sucking his dick. Holy fuck. They're watching this right now, and they gonna find a way to just sweep out everything I'm saying right now just to keep sucking this nigga's cock. Please go ahead. And remember, nigga, it's for free 99. At least the orbiters got some shit to kind of gain. Not really. You niggas have nothing. Ridiculous as fuck. I'm gonna see that shit later, bro.
To pretend that he's above it, but in reality, he freaking loves this shit just like the rest of us.
Hell yeah.
If he really wanted to stay out of drama, he wouldn't be saying the most unhinged shit.
If he really wanted to stay out of drama, he would shut the fuck up and actually start learning some shit. It would be great.
24/7. He would actually try to mind his language, be like, oh no, I'm gonna get clipped here. But instead, he does the opposite. He actively feeds into it. He literally cries about slop tubers all the time. And obviously, when he does that, we're gonna start covering him. And
that's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, you gonna start bitching and moaning? Great, nigga. You just spawned like 5 more vids. Like, what the fuck is... Like,
unfortunately for him, we're not the quote-unquote good commentary YouTubers, the ones that are basically completely on his side, like Noah.
I'm about to say, what you mean, like the fucking bread tubers? Yeah, hell yeah, I'm not like these niggas. What the fuck?
Samson or whatever. You know, the second guy who did a heart for the...
I was just talking about this the other day. No one really talks about this shit, bro. I'm like, yo, this nigga Noah was looking scared as hell, boy. He didn't know what the fuck this nigga was saying. He could have been saying some crazy ass shit. Your ass sitting there like my dumb ass when I come in the videos. Show love to the audience, by the way. We already know. But yeah, you out here looking like my dumbass on this shit, boy. What the fuck? What are you showing love to, nigga? You didn't even understand what the fuck he was saying. See, this is the oh my god. Bro, we're not using hate. We gotta take it out. I severely dislike this nigga Hasan, his fucking G-boys, his fucking orbiters, and the detractor niggas. Cause does this nigga count as an orbiter? Nah, I think he's just a fucking detractor nigga. But like, bro, yeah, no, I can't stand you niggas.
The Houthi terrorist. Now, is the FBI actually watching the Pegasus channel? Of course, everybody is a Pegasus fan or a future Pegasus fan. This is simply a law of the universe. And don't worry, Hasan, they are coming for you.
FBI, open up!
Legal Mindset responds to the passport bro allegation. And basically, if you don't know what a passport bro is,
Passport bro is typically someone.
It's a guy who goes to an Asian country to get an Asian girlfriend who wants to date a Western man because the idea is that he can't.
You're gonna get your like fucking just like Tate would want, bro, just like the right wing niggas would want. I mean, well, yeah, honestly, it depends on how fucking conservative you are. But anyway, going past that shit, bro, more or less like the fresh and fit ass niggas, they would come out with this shit. Yeah, man, you gotta go get yourself a trad wife. A trad wife. And again, let's clarify, because we're gonna take that cancel list into the chin. Yeah, if you want a more traditional relationship, that's totally fucking fine. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's insanely like good. In fact, I ain't gonna lie. I think most people should want to have, you know, good love between you and you know what I'm saying, whether you one of the bros, one of your lover babes, or one of the bros, one of your girly pops. You feel me? Let's keep it genuine. Have your partner best interests at heart. But yeah, the past bro shit. Yeah, man, a little cringe. I can't lie.
Can't get a wife in a Western country.
okay, here's what Google is saying. Basically, Western men who travel to other countries to seek
I saw it immediately. Yep.
romantic relationships with women they perceive as more traditional
Gotta get your trad wife.
or feminine. Some view it as a way to find a partner with traditional values or escape what they perceive as a difficult dating scene in their home country.
Not a real lawyer, but a passport
That shit is so bullshit. I'm gonna tell you right now.
bro.
Passport bro is in.
Bro, they just have more traditions and all that shit. I'm like, is that the case, or do you want a fuck toy? Like, you niggas, these niggas be liars.
Interesting. Because the definition of a passport bro is typically someone that would visit a location for a short period purely for sexual purposes.
Exactly. I'm like, bro, that's why the whole passport bro shit gets broken down, bro. It's like, yeah, man, you want a more traditional wife, bro. You want more feminine qualities in your girly pop, huh? Well, brother, you can find a girly pop that is like that in the U.S. You're probably not searching hard enough. Nigga, again, what you want is a fuck toy. Get your horny ass out of here. But anyway, yeah, Hasan is a dumbass because, yeah, legal mindset, he's not a passport bro. He helps people get visas in, you know what I'm saying, in Asian countries.
And for anybody who knows anything about me, I'm a long-term resident of several countries in Asia. I've been a resident of the Republic of South Korea, the Kingdom of Thailand, the Philippines, and Japan. These are all wonderful, amazing countries, and I do help people obtain legal visas and legal residence long-term in these countries because they appreciate the culture, the lifestyle, the quality of life, the peace, the safety, the tranquility. These are amazing things about living in Asia. Insist that perhaps the only person that perhaps between the two of us would be a passport bro is the
This John was a nail in the coffin.
individual who visited Berlin solely for the purpose of going to a brothel.
Yeah. I don't know why he ever tried to say that when Hasan has literally exposed himself for being a complete degenerate. Not to mention these sort of environments and the conditions of working there is not exactly the greatest. So for someone who claims to care about women and minorities, it's just a bit hypocritical and basically exposes
Maybe just a teensy bit. Well, a lot.
what type of a person Hasan actually is. And I'm not familiar with legal mindset or anything that he did, but God forbid anybody goes to Asia to live there because it's a nice place. There's actually other reasons people can go to other countries rather than being a passport bro or whatever.
Who offers fucking courses on becoming a passport bro, who primarily fucking streams on Rumble.
Neither one of those things are true. I do not have a single course on becoming a passport bro, and I do not primarily stream on Rumble. I only stream on YouTube.
Right, so again, he just completely made up.
Like, yo, see that again, I was mentioning this in one of the other vids. It is so like it is so polarizing when you watch Hasan with like the fact check or basically like Twitter's fucking community note like right beside you, bro. Because then you realize how much this nigga truly be fucking lying just casually, bro. Like
Up shit for no reason. I mean, it's actually just pathetic at this point. How many times is he gonna lie? Then he talks about a
Every
law
time.
that Hasan might have broken.
every
And in
single time.
fact, there's a California law, which was pointed out by a California lawyer friend of mine. He may have violated this statute, 653.2, involving electronic cyber harassment. So this is the statute which reads, every person who with the intent to place another in reasonable fear of his safety. So if you have the intention to scare somebody else, to place them in fear of their safety, or the
Which, yeah, during that, like, the whole, obviously, like, clip and all that, you could very clearly see, like, yeah, Hasan's threatening the bull. Like, that's not even, like, a question, bro. Like, he's trying to, obviously, incite fear on bro.
safety of that person's family by means of an electronic communication device, a computer, or a cell phone, and without the consent of the other person, and for the purpose of imminently causing that other person unwanted physical contact, injury, or harassment by a third party, electronically distributes, publishes, emails, hyperlinks, or makes available for downloading personal identifying information, including but limited to a digital image of that other person, or an electronic message of a harassing nature about that other person, which would be likely to incite or produce that unlawful action. So he put out that photo, and he engaged in those actions with the intent to instill fear in that other individual. So that individual could look into contacting California law enforcement, could look into...
It's just more or less like the factor that one, like, yo, Hasan busts out the 9 on stream. Well, calm down, Jamal. I'm about the 9. Like, bruh, dumbass. But anyway, it's more or less like the factor of him doing that and thinking, one, that's something that you should do and is acceptable. Two, to that, obviously, yo, we know, is he going to get any repercussions? He's not. He's not getting banned for this, boy. He's not. He's not getting anything for this. That's still so ridiculous. I can't believe that, John. But yeah, within that, like, yeah, obviously this was definitely a breach of TOS and a break of TOS. But that, John, does not apply to Hasan, Mr. Biker. Because, again, he's Golden Boy. And then from that, reaching down hierarchy, the other bulls, Dan and Kaceytron, Frogan, Mike from PA, these type of heads, bro, they also get the same treatment. Which is ridiculous. But, see, this is the thing, like, to that, too. How long can Twitch truly sustain these fools doing like all this bad stuff on their platform? Like, yo, it's gonna come like whatever day that may be in spaces here and in the ether. It could potentially be very, very soon. But yeah, like it's gonna come a day where this shit not like, bro, it's just done up. Like maybe Bezos himself gonna come down from Amazon like, yo, y'all fools cooked. Switch it up today, everybody's done. Like, bro, all we can say is we'll see, because that's what we will do.
To that, pertaining to Hasan, and take action thereby.
Honestly, I feel like the guy who was completely innocent in the situation, the guy who didn't even write the hate comment and got harassed by Hasan, definitely has a case on him, especially because Hasan refuses to apologize or take any accountability at all. I feel like he actually just thinks he's invincible.
No, that's what I'm saying. When has he ever?
And he can get away with anything, and lately he's just been pushing every boundary as much as he can. Calling him a pseudo-intellectual really pissed him off. Please sue him. He's in dire need of consequences for his actions. Ain't no way legal minds have brought up Hasan's brothel trip.
That's what I was saying. I was like, oh my god, bro. Hasan, you really started beefing with a lawyer, bro. Oh my god, he's stupid, bro.
What the heck would a lawyer know about the law, Hamas piker? Hasan obviously knows more than the lawyer, of course. Hasan ethics, guys. Does legal minds
It's Hasanomics.
have a degree in Hasan ethics? Of course not. Anyways, Ethan responded too. He dropped a statement about the crash out. Hasan, you spent the last year calling me a doxer for doing the exact same thing, except you targeted the wrong person. I'm not offended by what you did. I just find the brazen hypocrisy funny. You and your underlings, that's a new one, have zero consistent morals. You change it day by day to suit your needs, and the audience plays along.
I'm telling you, yo, this is holy shit. This is coming up a lot too. And I was just mentioning this in the Pokimane vid. But yes, this is exactly what all these heads do. This is also like the what's the name, the Yoko strategy too. It's like it's literally just playing for validation. Like it's like you're playing your optics to constantly get glazed up, and that's of course what they're trying to do. And it's like, yeah, like with this, where does the part at? Yeah, you change it. My bad, I'm blocking it. You change it to you change it day to day to suit your needs, and the audience plays along. Yeah, this is what, like, this severely fucking grinds my gears, and that's what I'm saying. It pisses me off about the G boys. It's like, yo, these motherfuckers, their opinions on some shit and all that will change quite literally immediately if they feel as though like the spaces or the broader spaces or their chat or whatever the fuck is not feeling there, John. How could you not look at these niggas and be like, yo, this shit's some sneaky shit? They don't actually believe in shit. They have no consistent morals. Literally, like Ethan is saying, it's true. It's gonna keep blowing my mind, but whatever.
Reveling in the obvious double standard. Separately, I've never seen such unequal enforcement of rules as on Twitch. It's
I don't even know why the fuck this platform has a TOS. Like, if you're actually not gonna enforce that shit, especially fairly, what's the fucking point, bro? Might as well everybody fucking pulling out their nines, right? Like, obviously not. That'd be big bad. So then why the fuck can Hasan pull out his?
It's approaching criminal negligence. When Twitch inevitably implodes, I hope Dan Clancy ends up in jail or blacklisted from ever working in tech again. He's sacrificing the entire platform to protect one person. It's absolutely sick.
True.
Dan, I would heed this warning. I hear there's no gooning pillows in jail. But anyways, let's move on to the Hasan orbiters. Now, last time we covered Kaceytron, she was, doing her usual stick of calling everybody an incel. And
last time I checked up, she was getting married again in front of a Subway, so I guess some other jobs was happening. The casual.
she actually ended up streaming a movie again after being sued for copyright. So
yeah, I didn't expect anything else. Casual moron actions.
literally like the dumbest move humanly possible. Well, Asmongold has responded.
So you get cooked, or better yet, you didn't even get cooked yet. You're currently getting cooked because you got sued for stealing a video maliciously, blatantly, like infringing on the copyright. So what do we do to raise money to fight that copyright lawsuit? We commit more blatant copyright infringement. You see the level of intelligence these orbiter bulls is working off of? Are y'all seeing it? And again, they will still be G-boys. Insane.
Kaceytron streamed a whole movie to fundraise for a copyright lawsuit? What? Oh my god.
Yeah, that's just the reaction every time. It's just like there's no way it can get dumber, right? It can.
I actually think that she might be dumber than Johnny Somali.
Yeah, it's possible. I'm gonna keep it a buck. And y'all already know how I feel about Rambob No Pants. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. He's probably, not even probably, he's unequivocally one of the stupid humans on this planet. Like, or one of the stupidest humans on this planet. And Casey, she's fighting. Hun is fighting. She must really want his spot.
Really? Like, this is Johnny Somali levels of
Stupid.
A lack of self-preservation. This is it's
true.
actually impressive.
You can't make this up. You literally can't make this up.
It's like, self-preservation, and also just the factor of like lack of self-awareness, because that's something with Johnny too. Like, how are these heads not like aware to the factor of they're fucked? Like the positions they put themselves in their lives is super fucking bad, bruh.
Clancy doesn't care. He doesn't care whatsoever. People are abusing his system to watch movies without even her on the screen. It's not for criticism. It's not for any sort of review. It's just to play a movie, to dangle keys in front of people, hoping...
Yo, man, we gotta bust out the Subway Surfers, bro, while we on the stream, bro. You just gotta have that junk going.
They will contribute to her GoFundMe. Clear violation of Twitch's TOS, and also another example of copyright infringement. Clearly, but no one cares. I'm not going to play this clip because she's playing Evanescence, Bring Me to Life.
This almost makes you want to donate to her GoFundMe. It does.
I don't know about that one.
This is so stupid. This is so stupid that I just want to make sure it happens.
Dude, Kaceytron might...
Nah, like, this boy is cinema. I ain't gonna lie, like, within the whole, you know what I'm saying, like, H3 versus Hasan, H3 versus the Orbiters and all that type of John. This saga has been, quite a, you know what I'm saying. What's the John? Is Oscars the show? I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? What's the big movie Johns? I don't know. The Emmys? I don't know. This is an Emmy Award winning John, bro. Shout out more Pegasus, the series hitting. But, like, yeah, this drama in itself, yeah, this boy is cinema. And it does keep getting better. But not for them.
literally be the stupidest Hasan orbiter, and that is a fucking achievement. I honestly don't know how you get this level of dumb. You are
Nah, maybe she is. Now her and Mike from PA are fighting.
literally committing the same infringement that you are being sued for. So you're probably gonna get double sued, and this time not by Ethan, who you already think is rich, but somebody far richer, Universal. And of course, Twitch CEO Dan Clancy is not gonna do shit.
I'm about to say, and I'm gonna tell you right now, she not winning a lawsuit against Universal. I don't think many people on this planet are.
About this. He is always, at any moment, you can guarantee this, he is mid-goon sesh. You guys just don't understand the struggles of a...
I just don't understand what Twitch gains. Like, I still keep saying this. If Twitch wanted to have a golden boy, like, why the fuck are y'all choosing Hasan Piker? But then, obviously, there's a nuance. But this is what happens when you know more info. We know it's more or less because, yeah, it's the aligning political ideologies. But then I'm also going to go back and ask, just like I'm asking, why have this fool as your G-boy? Why hinge your whole company staying a thing on the basis of political ideologies? This whole platform, again, is about to go into a massive dumpster fire and a literal trash can. Say hi to Oscar the Grouch for me. Literally because y'all just have the same type of ideologies as one bull. Bruh, it is dumb. Don't y'all care about making money? Clearly not. Like, the advertisers pulled out, especially after the fucking race dealer shit. But, like, I'll just say it once more, like I said in other videos. If you niggas at Twitch want to glaze a nigga up, suck a nigga's cock, or whatever the fuck y'all niggas got going on, freaky ass niggas, go glaze up Kaceytron. That nigga's bringing motion to your platform. Hasan isn't doing shit. I don't give a fuck how many niggas give it up in this shit. 30k niggas go suck his dick. Is Hasan making a whole new fucking category on your platform? That was the second most watched category on that shit? I don't think he's doing that shit. Actually, I think he's making your platform worse by the day. I don't know why the fuck they're sucking his cock. It makes no sense. Nigga, give Kaceytron that golden boy status. Maybe your fucking platform would go somewhere. Like,
legendary gooner. It is not possible for him to press the ban button because his fingers are too sticky. You don't understand the struggles of
like,
being...
yo, that y'all, like, actively gets me mad, bro. Like, glaze for Kaceytron, I guess. But that, like, on a business sense, like, that shit pisses me off. Because it's like, yo, Kaceytron, on a broad scale, especially since we know the majority demographic of his shit is children, which obviously are going to grow up on the platform and stay on that boy over time, just like how heads have grown up with the niggas in the Poggers community. I fail to see why you want to prioritize Hasan over someone like Kai, bro. It's so fucking stupid, bro. This political shit has destroyed y'all niggas' minds, bro. It has rotted the fuck out of y'all, bro. The first thing these type of niggas want to know about another person is their political shits. Fuck your political opinions, my nigga. Let's go see if that nigga's chill. If he's cool. If he's not saying badass rhetoric. Like, it's so it is infuriating. I don't even know. Like,
a Twitch mod.
Read the
but then I
comment.
ask the question of why I even give a fuck that much? Because, yo, either way, even if Hasan wasn't doing this shit with Twitch, I don't give a fuck about that platform, nigga.
That's typical cult behavior. F you incels. Oh, God.
In the background, she's basically saying, all these Zionists are attacking me. Hasan, help me. Hasan, please, where are you, Hasan? He's not here. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about you. Damn.
It's a moon that fell out of orbit.
A roaming planet, huh? Tough.
It's going straight into the sun. What the f is she doing? I don't know.
Oh,
Dude,
shit.
I love how the orbiter terminology is catching on. We got the wonderful animation. And as the forefront expert on Hasan orbiters, let me just explain this situation to you guys. So basically what happened is Kaceytron's orbit has been disturbed, so to speak. So there she was, you know, happily doing her revolutions around Hasan. But what happened is the Ethan Klein asteroid actually hit her mid-orbit. And then she was flung into random...
She turned into a free roaming planet, bro. That's a real John. If you look it up, you would, let me not say it wrong, with astronomy? I remember, yo, way back, I had messed it up. I had confused astrology for astronomy, but yeah, it's astronomy. If you look at astronomy, Jones, yeah, roaming planets, and, I'll just say all these bulls are Roman.
motion in outer space. And now she has actively been dragged not into the sun, sorry,
It's a black hole.
but actually the nearest black hole. An anomaly in space that sucks in everything. All of her remaining money, all of
infinite
her
mass.
remaining dignity, everything that she ever hoped of doing, being dragged into the bottomless pit of nothingness. The place where time itself stops and nobody can escape.
And careers go to die.
Absolute cinema. Now, the identity of the black hole remains a mystery, but some people are theorizing that
The sad part is, I had a feeling it was coming as soon as I saw the black hole, because I had literally said it, infinite mass. Based?
there's only one creator that could possibly be that dense, but that's a story for another day. Then they talk about how Kaceytron is actually winning the race between the GoFundMe.
I did see that. Yeah, her GoFundMe is the one in the lead, and I'm just sitting there like, well, tough. Tough, I guess. I guess good for Kaceytron, but Denim's Frogan. If Kaceytron is in the lead, I'm just gonna let y'all know it ain't looking too good at all. Cause need I remind you, the person out of y'all three who has the least chance of winning is her. And y'all are doing worse.
Funmies.
And Kaceytron, the dark horse of this race, somehow winning. Imagine being in a trio of lawsuits and you're
I feel like the reason why Kaceytron has raised the most money is because people want to. It's like a Kickstarter for like a TV show. This will be the most entertaining episode.
Yo, heads were, I was saying this a minute ago, and heads were talking about like what's to be saying this shit. But bro, this John is legitimately like TV though. Like this John is entertainment, and this is why I keep saying to heads all the time too for the G boys. Hold on, let me twist the game. Boy, bad angles here. I gotta tell me to fix my angles. Nah, Trilly ain't being a chop allegations. You know how that gets. Anyway, fuck the Trilly being a chop allegations. Anyway, back to this. No matter what a G boy say, no matter how I feel about Hasan, no matter what opinions go out within heads conjecture about all of these dramas, let's keep it a buck though. You, me, what's that? Nah, better yet, my dumbass. You, me, fucking the G boys, Kaceytron, maybe to a degree, maybe not her. Yeah, but all heads looking at this John, we all entertained. We all super entertained. This John better than any TV I've seen in the last decade. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. That's tough. No cap.
I mean, absolutely. Like, if this was actually according to followers, then Denims would be raising the most because she has more followers than Kaceytron and Frogan. But Casey is actually winning the race because she is the biggest train wreck. She is the biggest loser. And also, I think that something that contributed to her winning this race is that she tweets like 1 million times a day crying about incels. And obviously, there's an infinite amount of brain-dead Twitter people. So all these pathetic losers identical to Kaceytron essentially go, well, actually, my queen is being harassed by men, so I gotta donate my last bit of money here to anyways eventually have it go to Ethan. So I find that hilarious. Then Asmongold gives her
That really is the funniest part about all of this, bro. John just gonna go right to his pocket.
the absolute most brilliant idea.
Why doesn't she just like, I mean, she loves smoking weed. Why doesn't she just open like a dispensary or like sell like weed? And I don't know if you can sell salvia where she's at, but like, I mean, she's obviously really passionate about smoking weed. Like, and
Oh, we could see that 42 times.
I mean this in like a completely non-toxic, non-harmful way. What Kaceytron should do is she should start a weed shop and make that her content. I think it would be the best idea.
Like if she opened up her own shop or like dispensary and then like just made like the day-to-day John's running it content. I feel like, hey, that would be way more entertaining than seeing her knock the fuck out in a bed playing a movie. I ain't gonna lie, like, I think I would rather see that, but hey.
That she could possibly have. Now, I understand that a big problem with this is that it would take time and effort and work. And it's a lot easier
All those three things is not something Kaceytron is applicable to.
to just be asleep and lay on the floor and complain about men.
Hey,
That sounds about more with the timing she's on. That's her speed.
hey, don't call out her job like that. It's a tough job. And you forgot the most important part.
Guys, streaming harder than a 9 to 5? Ooh. Yeah, never.
Hardest part, saying the word incel every 5 seconds. It's incomplete without that. Legend says she gets her non-existent salary cut in half unless she says it every 5 seconds. It's like a curse that's been put on her. Poor Kaceytron, man. I genuinely hope her husband gets off Grindr and, you know...
Nah, as soon as I saw the joke, it reminds me of that one clip. Yo, Kaceytron's like, yo, man, what do the haters have to say now? I had to find out who she was talking to, because one, I'm no hater. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just seeing the downfall go live. I gotta call out the bad. But what I'm seeing is that you still don't have a lawyer. And that might be a big problemo, especially when you're getting sued for copyright. Man, you're cooked on that, boy, because, again, you blatantly were saying that it was malicious intent to steal it.
does something about this situation. Maybe your knight in shining armor can finally save you from all this. Oh wait, you're both broke. You're absolutely cooked and you deserve all of this.
And by the way, they assume it's only men that dislike them.
That's what I'm saying. I've been already asked the girly pops, the lover babes. Yo, and I ask one more time. Y'all feel as though that Kaceytron speaks on behalf of all women, and then an attack on her is an attack on all women? Let me know, hon. But I think I know the answer, because I do know it already, because y'all already answered.
Ladies in the chat, all 10%
No, all of the women that dislike her are actually just pick-me's that are looking for attention from men. That's the only reason. It's either...
Nah, I disagree with that. Like, all of them? No, I think there is just genuinely, like, some huns out there that think Kaceytron is an idiot, because she is.
I'm right or you're lying. Like, okay, yeah, that's pretty easy.
of my audience.
How convenient.
Do you like Kaceytron? Are you on her side? Let it
Hell nah.
be known in the comments section. I have a feeling you're not on her side.
Definitely not.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Plenty of women don't like Casey, but she likes to pretend that it's all men because that will help her keep...
Yeah, that'll fuel like the misogynist and the incel like narrative that's against her. You know, the harassment campaigns from those ads.
Per worldview, right? Anyone that disagrees is just wrong. If you're a woman who disagrees, you're probably a pick-me or like a MAGA right-wing grifter. You're controlled by the patriarchy. Just complete utter
Controlled
delusion.
by the patriarchy.
Then they talk about the other orbiters.
Denims has received $10.
Big
in the
day,
last-
big day, huge day.
Frogan is someone
In the last 12. Guys, I don't know if that's gonna be enough to fight the lawsuit.
Why
who
does
is
she have that as her Twitter fucking pro? Why would you do that?
She is someone who said that American soldiers deserve PTSD.
Ooh, this one's a classic.
And isn't it funny that the top donation from that previous video a few days ago was from a former military person, a veteran saying, tell Frogan I meant to donate to her, but I guess my PTSD got the better of me.
Oh my god.
Freedom isn't free, okay? I am blessed
But goddamn, big 200 though. Holy shit.
to be able to sit here with my cowardice loser ass to sit in this chair and talk about internet drama for a living. I am blessed. And the only reason I can do that is because of people like this.
Think about living in Lebanon.
Yeah, that shit is insane. I ain't gonna lie, bro. See, I talk about this all the time, and I talk about this especially with the boss, because, yo, we be streaming on Saturdays. Go check us out. Links in the description. I already know. Show love with the boss. We love the boss. But, like, yeah, I don't like to do super chats or turn on, like, the super things and shit like that, because, like, I don't want heads cheese. Like, if you want to put some money in my pocket, let's go ahead and watch them vids. Let's go ahead and watch them, noise. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to everyone who watches. Les slops, sloppy. But yeah, like I say it all the time. Like, yo, if you want to support me or support me and the boss, I'm like, yo, bro, just slide. Yo, just watch the vids. I ain't gonna lie. Come back and watch the other ones. No cap. But yeah, like, yeah, that's crazy that someone would get $200. That's fire. Hey, big love.
on, or living in, I guess Egypt doesn't have as much of that stuff, but obviously Palestine, Israel, Iran, fucking Ukraine, Kiev. Yeah, think about that, right? It's such a tremendous privilege that we as Westerners have, that it's a fish in water. I don't think that we appreciate and respect that enough.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, just being in a safe place and feeling safe.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you always gotta respect, like, you know, you're saying your veterans and all that. Because I'm gonna keep it a buck, like I always say. Yo, they're going out to fight so niggas like us are free, and I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. As far as going to war, Trilly's a bitch. I'm not trying to go do that shit. So shout out y'all for doing it in my place. I respect y'all hella for that shit. So yeah, having Frogan come up and say they deserve PTSD, not so fucking based. We're gonna see that shit later.
Safe on a daily basis is an insane privilege. Without the amazing soldiers and officers, you know, just defending whatever country you may be in, or defending your city even, protecting you from criminals and violent people, there would just be chaos without that. And a lot of
it really would be. It would just be chaos and anarchy. Like shit would be bad.
people forget that. Without our civilized society, essentially we are, you know, forced to fend for ourselves. And turns out that is a very brutal environment if you just look at, I don't know, fucking animals, right? So I don't know, you gotta show your respect for the people who actually go
one day in the outback, it'll change your mind.
out there
Like,
risking their lives for
yeah.
our sakes to, you know, protect the people they love, to protect the country they love. And it is only people who are super privileged and spoiled rotten who can say shit like,
is this the trio? Hold on, this literally is Kaceytron, Denim's, Frogan, right? Or is this someone else? Nah, this looks directly like Kaceytron, but this is definitely Denim's and Frogan.
this. Frogan sitting on her ass eating 50 pizzas like, oh, American veterans should all get PTSD and die, while actively benefiting from the protection they provide. Just absolutely disgusting shit. And only
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's why it makes no sense, because it's like, yo, you're saying American soldiers are PTSD. Y'all all are talking about America bad, but yet y'all take advantage of the privileges that people have being a U.S. citizen, be living in America. That shit is so crazy. And then niggas hit them with it every time. If you think America's so bad, you know, like how they do things, you could go somewhere else, but they'll never fucking do that shit. So it's like, see you niggas to the side. This is exactly why niggas be on Hasan's ass for calling himself a fucking socialist or a champagne socialist. It's like, brother, you take the most peak advantages of fucking capitalism. What is he talking about? That shit is hilarious.
somebody so overindulgent, you know, in society and consumption could ever say something like that.
I do genuinely believe that bad things do happen to bad people. And so whenever I see somebody saying this, I think it's just...
I didn't even realize. Yo, there's fucking two Asmongold's. When he called this... Yeah, I didn't even peep game. Wait, hold on. I'm like, wait.
do happen
what
to
the
bad
hell?
people.
I was like, wait, how is his mouth not moving, but he's talking? I was like, what
And
the fuck?
so whenever I see somebody saying this, I think it's just a matter of time. And whenever it inevitably happens, I will be there to laugh.
He was there, boys.
Anyways, let's move on to Hasan, bragging about his money, but also crying about when people point out that he came from money. So somebody posted this on Reddit. Twitch socialist bragging that he makes the
Please stop calling this nigga a socialist, bro. Like, please stop calling that nigga.
most money out of anyone at the phase party.
You're valid and fair. All right, Hasan said I make more money. What about you? How much money would I have to pay you to jump in the pool? Okay, no worries.
I make more money than everyone here.
Yeah.
You just had to get that off, didn't you?
I'm gonna be honest. Like Hasan, we part of the same agency. They bring home the bacon. That's just how it is. I mean, like I wouldn't go around and say that, but like, you know, it is what it is.
What a socialist, guys.
He said I make more money than everybody here. It's like, yo, I'm not, honestly, nigga, I don't doubt that. It's just like, hey, bro, we get it, nigga, you're rich. What happened to the socialism?
Just has to point out that he makes more money than everybody there. And just a little bit of context, this was the FaZe 4th of July party filled with a bajillion content creators. There's literally people with over 10 million subscribers here. Literally a room full of Omega multimillionaires. And Hasan is bragging about being the wealthiest there. Now, I don't even know if that's accurate. There's a bunch of...
I would say he probably, like, at this FaZe shit, he would still definitely be one of the wealthiest niggas there. But the wealthiest nigga, I don't know. But there still potentially could be, bro. I'm not
like
lying.
Titans there as well. So I don't know if it's true, but it doesn't matter. It's the fact that he thinks he is and the fact that he's still bragging.
Oh, is that Emiru? Oh shit.
About his money. Hasan, why don't you put your money where your mouth is? I mean, you have so much extra free money.
Holy
Why don't you
fuck.
donate half your income to Gaza and help
That shit is never happening.
Palestinians?
He won't even fucking like do. Hey, go actually. I can't even talk. I talk about this shit all the time. But yeah, his ass won't even actually go out to fucking Gaza and do real journalism because apparently he was a journalist, bro. And then the nigga became a fucking political commentator, even though he's commentating on politics. At least good for shit. Anyway, yo, how is it again, Hasan, that your mortal enemy, fucking sex pestiny, Epstein, where the fuck you like to call his ass, bro, and Loner Box can pop out to Gaza to do journalism, but your dumb ass can't? It's like, bro, this nigga, holy shit. Like, it is unfathomable, yo, just how pissed I be. And again, it's never at him, it's at the G-Boys, because they sit and watch this shit, eat it up, don't question shit. It's insane.
Instead of actually just standing on their graves and using them as a defense to any argument ever. You can't criticize me, there's a genocide going on. And while you're at it,
that's a whole nother thing that, like, heads have been talking about it, but, like, really needs to be stressed. Yeah, a lot of these heads are using, like, the conflict, you know, obviously Israel-Palestine, as a shield, bro. I absolutely cannot stand those fucking comments. You're talking about this? You're doing this when there's a genocide going on? My nigga, I'm gonna say like I said in one of the other vids. What the fuck do you want me to do as one individual about a whole fucking blood feud going on in the Middle East? What the fuck do you want me to do? Nigga, shut the fuck up. You're virtue signaling. Let's not do this shit right now. And neither can Hasan, dumbass, or any of these people change that old shit. Which is a whole nother thing in itself. But, sidebar that. Again, you really need to look at these bulls and really be objective. Because the shit...
Why don't you donate the other half to Kaceytron, Frogan, and Denims, your literal moon?
He said if he was, it would be under the table or some shit, or like under the radar. So maybe he has, maybe he hasn't. We don't know. But it wasn't obviously directly on the GoFundMe because that's public.
Orbiters who have done nothing but support you this entire time, and here you are completely ignoring them.
Yeah, to their fucking absolute detriment too, which is why I keep saying sucking this nigga's cock or trying to collab with this nigga, all that shit gains you nothing.
While they are about to be ruined by Ethan. Or of course, you know, you can buy another mansion, go to more parties with a bunch of... This is literally like a rich elite party. Don't worry guys, Hasan is for...
This is like the face shit, like not even to be that nigga, but y'all know how I feel about the clout shit. It's literally just, you know, clout orgy, bro. But it's the phase, guys. This is a fucking party. Of course, this shit is about clout, bro. What the fuck? Like that's not even some shit I could question. Like if we're going on like the fucking Luddy event, like shit like that, yeah, event, this, that, and the third. But we know that shit for clout. This party shit is like, bro, it's obvious. That shit is definitely so niggas can flex off they clout, bro. Come on.
For the working class. Now, people were also calling out Hasan for his family being pretty rich, and he just had a meltdown.
Is he a millionaire genuinely? No, dude, I take care of my whole family. Does this chatter not realize he's talking to the son of the guy he's talking about? You need an article for? I can see why you would want that to not be the case. First of all, what difference does it fucking make for me if he's a billionaire or not?
Of course.
Is this nigga stupid? Yo, Hasan, again, I don't know if it'll happen, but it seems like it is. When you inevitably lose everything because Twitch goes down in a dumpster fire in your actions, what the fuck is gonna support your life? Nothing. What are we talking about? Huh? The only platform you can get this shit off on is Twitch. If this platform doesn't exist, brother, your money going down instantaneously. Like, yeah, you can still be on YouTube, and you go to Kick, boy, you'll be the laughing, well, you're already a laughing stock, but you'll be a laughing stock forever, nigga. So, yeah, you be on YouTube, bro, you can't get this shit off. I'm not gonna lie to you, gang. I'm not gonna lie, you cannot get this off on YouTube. The shit you be saying, you getting insta-shelved, bro. Yo, YouTube's not on that shit. YouTube is what a corpo, or what, I can't even talk, is what most corpos are actually like. Their number one priority is money. They're not like Twitch, bro. Their number one priority is not sucking the fucking semen out of your dick, nigga. Like, yo, what is he talking about? Like, bro, nah, bro. And you most definitely don't pay for your whole family, bro. Like, nah, your dad, nah, he got cheese, dog. You tried that shit.
Difference does it make if my dad's a billionaire, guys? It's no difference. Well, it makes a huge difference because you're...
Exactly, but the main point to me going on that Yap Sets is like, yeah, if this nigga goes totally down bad and has $0, you don't think daddy's sweeping in to help? You must be a fucking moron. Like, let's be for real here. Like,
a fucking nepo baby. You have no idea how the world actually works, and you
Quite
like to
literally none.
pretend you understand the problems of the regular person. Meanwhile, you are actually completely out of touch, living in your goddamn multi-millionaire mansion. Also, just saying, if you can bring up Tectone's dad saying that he inherited sexual assault genes, then people can bring up your dad. I mean, can you imagine if Asmon's dad was this mega rich multi-millionaire? Of course, Hasan would non-stop be crying about it. Oh, he never worked for anything. He had his career handed to him, which is exactly the case for Hasan.
and that's the thing I be talking about with the cry bully shit. It's like, yo, bro, you love to play victim, bro. I ain't gonna lie, but as soon as heads start boxing you on these dumbass opinions / takes you be having, now all of a sudden this harassment towards you, or these motherfuckers don't know shit, or no, look at they did this. Nah, nigga, we were talking about you. Hold on.
Here.
What happened to this argument where it's like these people went from, dude, you're rich but a socialist, to like, now you're rich and your father is rich. He's not.
Well, your father has always been rich, and you being a socialist, again, is just on the account of that just being bullshit, because obviously you take part in very much goddamn, I can't even talk, bro. It's always at the end of these Johns, bro, and I've been sitting here for man long, but you already know yap sessions. But yeah, it's already coming off the part of like, dog, I had to knew you had cheese. What are you talking about? Like,
not. He used to be. It's not something that I've kept a secret. My dad used to be pretty, I mean, rich for Turkey, right? Not in those lists or anything like that, but by the
nah, bro, wasn't he Fortune 500 in Turkey? Nah, you're a liar. Hold on.
time I got to college, he was not. I didn't link it. Your mods are soft as baby. She and must keep your fragile echo chamber alive. Okay, Chowder.
Let me see. I didn't link it. Your mods are soft as baby shit. Must keep your fragile ego alive. Yeah, that's actually stamped. Yeah, his mods are that Gorby nigga. That Gorby nigga blatantly wants to basically fuck that nigga. So it's like, this nigga spitting. I'm not gonna.
Anyway, let's continue. How do you lose his wealth? Futures trading. The piker curse.
Okay, so he's talking about the
Futures trading? Yeah, all like options and shit.
piker curse here. Apparently, this is a thing where like his family always gets rich and then loses it all conveniently so that he can continue his socialist grift, obviously. Right, so let's just look up Hasan Piker's father. His father, Mehmet Piker, is a political scientist and economist who served on the board of directors and as vice president of Sabank
Holding. That's what I'm saying. This was a Fortune 500 company in Turkey. I'm like, nigga, I'm not gonna lie. Fortune 500 means big numbers. Fuck you talking about?
Thing, and a founding member of the Future Party in Turkey. And then if you look at the net worth of this holding, it's 12.93 billion USD. Market capitalization is 5.4 billion. Right, so obviously that doesn't mean his dad.
Like, yeah, that's what I'm about to clarify too. Like, yo, does that mean his dad has $12.9 million? No, bro. He was part of the shit. He was part of the board and all that shit. But it does mean, yeah, this motherfucker is significantly wealthy. Like, what are we talking about?
Dad is currently rich or anything like that. But Hasan did admit he was rich at one point. Don't really know. There's not.
What does not rich mean though? See nah. We need more clarifications on that shit, because it's like, yo, you could be extremely rich and not be a billionaire. Like, if anything, you could be not a billionaire and have $999 million, $999,999. Like, right? Like, so what is the distinction on that? Like, yo, does he have multi-millions? Like three figures is going. No, I'm right. 3 figures, like 100 mil. Like, see, this is the questions I'm asking. Is he closer to a bill, closer to 100 mil, or closer to 1 mil? Because then it's like, then that's where you can go off that basis.
Not much information about that.
You ask me, my personal opinion, which can't actually fuck my personal opinion, because I don't know. Honestly, I was gonna say to estimate around where the nigga might be at. Yeah, I have no fucking idea, but I do know, hey man, your people's is wealthy, bro. Let's not pretend.
But we do know that Hasan's uncle is a confirmed multi-millionaire. It's Chunk Yogurt.
Oh yeah, the Young Turks.
You know, from the Young Turks, who also gave Hasan his entire political career. So yes, Hasan is absolutely a nepo baby and has never had to struggle in life and has basically been handed everything he has. So you guys messaged me on Instagram about this. Apparently Hasan has talked about this before.
Dude, you're doxing my fucking dad while also claiming he's a billionaire. I've never even seen this fucking website. 5 billion net worth is $5 billion. I still did not have to work to you know.
Yeah. This is pain. Hold on.
Ensure that I took care of my family. That would have over my schooling in the process. You know what I mean? There's a tremendous amount of different societal pressures that I did not have to withstand as a consequence of growing up affluent. Even if they had no money by the time I got to college, it still doesn't matter. But because of the affluent position of my family at the time.
Bro, what yo, this nigga Hasan loves using these fucking big words. I fucking hate when he does this shit. What does he say? Affluent? Like, you speak around with smooth as an wait.
The affluent position.
Yeah, affluent. Someone who can speak, read, or here, Betty, I'll put it on the screen. A fluent person, someone who can speak, read, or write a language with ease and smoothness and accuracy. That's, I don't know. Maybe I'm the stupid nigga.
Of my family at the time. I still went to a really good private school.
Right, so apparently people bringing up his dad, who he himself has brought up multiple times in the past, is doxing him. Also, funny how he cares about doxing considering what you literally did the other day, trying to harass a random guy.
See, yo, this is something like, yo, that like more has need to talk about, because, yo, this was something. I was watching a Pope Dior stream the other day. Is Hasan, like, for the whole shit with showing the guy's YouTube, is Hasan, like, a doxer? This is the real question, and there's a lot of nuance to this shit. Because with the clips and shit that we're seeing, like, the thing that Dan Solomon posted, yo, within Twitch's TOS, technically, like, within like breaking this shit, Hasan would be a doxer on there. But if you think about doxing in a major scale, like when you colloquially think, okay, this motherfucker doxed someone, when someone says like to you, okay, someone doxed someone, you're probably gonna think, yo, they posted this fool address, they done posted like his socials, some crazy shit like that. That's what I would immediately think of. You say you doxed someone, the first thing most people think of is, yo, they posted your address or some shit to come find you, which that's not what Hasan did. So in that case, like I don't know, it goes back and forth. By Twitch's TOS, he would be doxing in that job. But in a grand scheme, at least in my opinion, he really wouldn't be a doxer. He would just be a dumbass. I ain't gonna lie, but we already knew that shit. I don't know. I just don't think it was like doxing to the maximum degree. By Twitch's TOS, I guess it was doxing. And like going over a Pope Dior stream again, like looking at the John, like it made me change up, because I'm like, yeah, I guess by Twitch's TOS, yes, it is doxing. On their shit, it says, yo, you can't show someone's certain public information and shit or whatever. And then it showed social medias. But like, the nigga address and shit wasn't posted. I don't know. The main thing is that's the bad part about it, is that one, he whipped out a fucking gun on stream. We don't pull it on. And then obviously he threatened the wrong bull and all that type of shit, which then thus like could lead people from his chat or whatever to like go harass him and things such like that. That's the main shit. But doxing, yeah, this situation is too fucking nuanced still to like even definitively say if this shit was like definitive doxing or not. And I kept going back and forth on that between like the videos on this shit. But yeah, let's just condemn the nigga, because let's not make it general, or better not make it general, but like make it a colloquial thing that, yeah, when somebody leaves some weird ass shit, a hate comment, some dumb shit, instead of banning them, nah, let's pull out the tool. Let's not make that a casual. That's bad. Hasan, dumb ass.
Guy in front of your stream. Also, he basically did admit that he just grew up very wealthy, but apparently AG,
that's not even something like he literally could not say that he didn't, because it's like, dog, do you seriously want to lie this fucking bad? You want to look like a blatant hypocrite this bad? No.
He just came out of nowhere and stole all of his dad's money, guys. Apparently he was very, very ultra rich, and then I don't know what the hell happened. He's just stupid with his money. I don't know how stupid you have to be to lose that much money.
You said futures trading, so yeah, he probably lost it all in options.
Money.
But then again, this is Hasan Piker's mouth that came out of. I can't believe that for shit.
I don't know. Nobody really cares that he was rich. It's just the fact that he tries to pretend he was not this Nepo baby. He tries to pretend he understands the struggle of a common man when he absolutely just does not. Now click this video or you have to marry a girl like Kaceytron.
No, ma'am. Unfortunately, Miss Kaceytron, her heart is black. And like I say all the time, no matter how good you look, girly pops, if your heart is black, you're ugly. And I want no part. So, yep, there's that.
Sorry for saying girl. That's pretty offensive. My bad. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Y'all already know what it is, though, gang. Shout out my glorious Slop King. More Pegasus. You feel me? They just got fucking humiliated. Of course, if you guys want to watch the OG original video, down in the description, first link, sure to love it. Of course, more Pegasus and final opinions and conjecture, at least with Hasan, like coming off of the joint I was saying, I would probably say, yeah, he didn't really dox the bull, at least like in a major scale effort to where this bull is going to literally be physically in danger. Now, down that factor, there could still potentially be a factor of danger. But when, again, thinking of doxing like on a really bad sense, on a major sense, like, yeah, I don't think Hasan did that shit. But it doesn't even matter on that factor, because no matter what, he did some bad shit that definitely broke the TOS, and Twitch is not gonna enforce that shit. They never have on the nigga or his dick suckers, the orbiters, G-boys, whatever the fuck. I don't give a shit. Anyway, as far as him slandering Legal Mindset, I mean, that's a casual. We knew he was going to do that shit because, again, like Legal Mindset said, these motherfuckers going ad hominem, bro. These motherfuckers, they don't have objective arguments or no shit like that. Or better yet, definitely not a legal argument. So, straight to slander, spread the misinformation. Not surprised by that. And then last but not least, of course, on the case of Kaceytron, Venom's Brogan. It ain't looking too good. I mean, Kaceytron is in the lead. Good for her, I guess. But again, this is just fun to fight. You have to actually go through the battle and win that boy. And I'll tell you right now, if there were any people right now that had major debuffs in a battle, it's Denim's, Kaceytron, and Frogan. So once more, we'll be seeing how that works out for them. Ridiculous. Which I already know what it is. Again, shout out my glorious Slob King, more Pegasus. And I'll be catching y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.
Thank you.